Hello and welcome to another session of Busting Free with Fee. Thank you so much for spending some time and joining me today. I'm super excited to bring you the latest video of claiming your free time. So claiming, what I mean by that is we all need to own what we want to claim back in our lives. And today, put my notes up. Today, we are going to work out how to use some tips and tricks into claiming something that is important back to you. So you might want to make a change in something. You might have a job that you want to change. You might have the fact that you want to create some more time freedom at home for yourself. You might be feeling very, very overwhelmed with the fact that you don't have enough time to do anything. So we're going to have a look at that and see how we can work a process in to start claiming some of that back. And once you work this process through, you will find that you can actually utilize this tip for anything that you want to really claim back in your life. And we'll be doing a lot of work over the time on this sort of stuff. So please reach out to me if you've got any questions about it, or if you'd like some additional help. I'm always here to help you as much as I can. And let's get on with it. So first of all, what I wanted to do is, I know that a lot of us have very, very full lives. I don't like the word busy because I think busy is just an excuse, and I think people use the word busy too much. So we've all got full lives. Life is full of what we create in our lives. And on the weekend, I did a beautiful yoga breathwork retreat. And this is something that you may know or you may not know, and I did not know this, is a very, very quick way to ground yourself again or to get some energy back is doing a breathwork technique, which I was taught on the weekend. So what I want to do is I want to show it to you, and then I want all of us to just do it for just 15 seconds, 20 seconds, where we just relax. And then what you'll find is, by doing this beforehand, you will be able to absorb the information so much more and so much in a freer way of understanding, and get more clarity around what I'm talking about as well. So what I need you to do is close your eyes. And then what you do is you get these two fingers and you place them here on your forehead, so I do it sideways. And then you have these two, so your thumb and your ring finger, and you just gently press it on the tip of your nose, so just on the bridge there. Now, if you actually push one side, you'll find that your nose blocks that side, and then you push the other side and it blocks the other side. So what I learned was that your left-hand nostril is your feminine side. So this is and this happens for men or women. This is nothing about being male or female. This is about how you breathe in, how you relax, and it's really good. So feminine, generally, when you breathe in through your left nostril, it's a calming effect. It's a way to calm yourself down, to bring yourself and zone yourself back in again. The right-hand side is the masculine side, and this is the way to create energy. So at any time when you're actually feeling like you're either lacking energy or you need to calm down, you can actually do this process. Now, everything takes practice, right? So I only learned this on the weekend, and that's why I'm sharing it with you now, because I think it's something that is really good, and I've already used it twice this week. So it's been very good for me. So what I want you to do is put your fingers on your forehead, fingers either side of your nose. And what we're going to do is we are going to breathe in through our left nostril and then out through our right nostril. So as we breathe in, we block our right nostril. And then we let go and block our left nostril and breathe out through the right. And the reason we're doing that is we're breathing in the calmness and we're breathing out the masculinity. So we're breathing out the stress. Now, if you are waking up in the morning and you're feeling really tired and fatigued, and you've got a big day and you've got to be out there and being really hectic, then what you need to do is do completely the opposite. So you would breathe in on your right-hand side and then breathe out on your left side. And the reason we position our fingers up here is just because it's really, really easy and it's comfortable to sort of rotate and be able to flick around to do that. So just bear with me. So for 10 seconds now, after my big explanation, we are going to do this before we start that claim your change that you need to make session. All right, so close your eyes. Place your fingers on your forehead, your fingers on your nose in the position I told you. And we are going to block our right hand nostril and breathe in. Block the left hand nostril and breathe out. And breathe in, left hand nostril. And breathe out, right hand nostril. And breathe in, left hand. And breathe out, right hand. One more time, in left hand. And out, right. There you go. All right. So I know it feels strange when you first do it. There might be people out there that have been doing this for years and are going, oh, duh, Fiona, this is such a good thing to do. But honestly and truly, you can do it anywhere, anytime. It's safe. If you've got a blocked nose, I'm not really sure what you're meant to do. Maybe don't do it because you wouldn't be able to breathe out of your nose. But, this, for me, it's a really, really good way I've found to calm myself when, I get a bit anxious about certain situations. But there you go, a little tip for calming yourself down this morning before we get on with this session. So today we're going to talk about claim the change you need to make. And I've got my notes here, like I've told you in previous videos, I write things down, otherwise I tend to blab too much. And I want to keep these short and precise. So you will already have something right now in your mind that you think, I would love to change this. I would like to have more of this. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to shrink it right down into something that is very, very achievable so that you can see you can get a result. Because the important thing is whenever you make a change and whenever you're claiming to get something back for yourself, it's important that we are successful in the beginning, because as the process grows and you ask for more and more change, or you ask to claim more back in your life, sometimes those tasks get a little bit harder. So the best thing to do to reward yourself so that you can trust that it actually works is do it in a simple and simplistic way. So what we're going to do today is we are going to focus on something that everyone always says they need, and it's more time. Now, I know that you'll sit there and you'll go, oh my gosh, I'm so full, I'm so busy, I don't have any time, it's just crazy. Well, I'm going to give you a couple of tips to actually really, really zone in on exactly what you're doing with your time, because that is the question. So I've written three things down here with me. So hang with me with this. We generally are awake for around about 14 to 16 hours. Now, I'm being very general. I know some people are awake more or awake less or whatever, but we're generally, the population is awake between 14 and 16 hours. This, I'm talking adults. That's, you and me. Now, between that 14 and 16 hours, that's quite a long time. And I know that people have full-time jobs and they go to work. Hello, I do it too. But what we've got to do is we've got to really start to analyze what it is that we do in those 14 to 16 hours of awake time. Now, it's really, really easy to jump to the I'm full. I've got this, I don't have any more time. And the reason I'm using time as an example is because there's always something that maybe is sitting in the back of your head that you sort of think, I'd love to go to a yoga class, or I'd love to attend a tennis club, or I'd like to go and learn to cook, or, there's just so many things. And it sits there in the back of your head, and you, as either a mum or a dad, or as a male or female, whatever, we all don't allow ourselves enough time for ourselves. And the reason we don't is because we use the excuse of I don't have enough time. So what I'm doing is I'm asking you to claim some time back for you. And the way that we do this, the most simple way to do this, and I know some of you may roll your eyes at this, but it is honestly and truly, it works, is you get yourself a calendar. And what you can do is, like, I had my iPad up before, grab it here, and I had the calendar up. Let's have a look. Right, so you get the calendar. Don't know how well you can see this, but you get the calendar up. And what I want you to do is just for a week. So for Monday to Sunday, I want you to sit there, and this should only take you around about 10 minutes. So it's not a long process. As I said, what we want to do today is we want to claim a change. And that change for us that we're using an example of today is time. And we want to keep it really simple so that it's manageable and we can see the success in it. So what you do is you get your weekly calendar and then you look at your weeks. And there are going to be days that are full. Like, I have done this myself. So I know on Mondays, it's a pretty hectic day for me at work. And then Monday afternoons, I have to take one of my children and he plays volleyball. So the whole day really is sort of, it's pretty gone. It's a day that I find that's pretty full. Tuesday is the same for me again. There's sporting activities, there's gym, there's all that sort of stuff that we do as well, both in the morning and the afternoon. Wednesday, I got to Wednesday and I had a look and I wrote down what I did on a Wednesday. And really for me, a Wednesday is I get up, I walk the dog, I go to work until, 4:30, 5 o'clock. I then come home and the children don't actually have anything on that day. So what I recognized is this allowed me to have a little bit of free time on a Wednesday afternoon. Now, if I hadn't have written it down, I could very easily just have said, oh, actually, my week's really full, because it does feel full when you work full time. It feels like you don't have much time. But as soon as you write things down, you start to get clarity in what time is available to you. So from doing that process and writing it all out, so writing my weekly calendar out, and we know that there are things that come in and change, and you might get an invite to do something, and of course we accept all of that. But what we're doing is trying to look for a little bit of time that you can actually claim back for you, something that you can do. And it might even be just going to your room and being able to read a book for half an hour. There is that time available. So what I want you to do is I want you to grab a weekly calendar and I want you to sit down and I want you to spend 10 minutes where you actually write down from the time that you wake up until the time you go to bed how your day is filled. Yeah. And this is not in any way picking on people or making you feel bad about the fact that you say your life is full. What we're doing is we're finding a joyous moment to say, look, I do have some free time where I can go and do something that I've always wanted to do. Or I can actually shut myself off for half an hour and I can actually have some spare time just to be with me. All right, so homework this week is grab your calendar and Monday to Sunday, I want you to write out exactly what it is you do. Now, a lot of people find that they have more free time on the weekends, and they don't want to do that necessarily. They want to spend time with their family and all that sort of stuff. But you know what? There is always time. I do an online business, as you know, and one of the things that people say to me often is I don't have the time. And that is the biggest excuse in the world. Own what you don't have. If you don't want to do something, say, it doesn't interest me, I don't want to do it. Yeah. So claim that for yourself. Claim honesty and say, I don't want to do it. Don't say you don't have time, because you know what? Everyone has time when they actually want to really commit to something and do it. So what your priority is, it's amazing how you'll find the time to do something that you prioritize as important for yourself. So there you go. I want you all to find some free time that you can then wrap yourself up, do whatever it is that makes yourself feel joyous and happy. And that is a really, really simple way to do it. And I know some of you out there might be going, I know how to do that. But the question is, have you done it? Because there are so many people out there that say, I don't have any time. And this is the most simple way to find out what time you do have available to yourself. And then by finding that time, reward yourself. It might be you get to have some more time in the garden, which is what you love to do, or you might be able to plant that vegetable garden that you wanted to do. There's so many opportunities of creating joy for yourself because you are so important. And that's why I'm doing this. I want you to know through the camera there that you are important, you're seen, you're heard, you're validated. And that's why I want you to claim some time for yourself, because as soon as you can start making these little claims and getting little things back for yourself, you are going to feel so enlightened and so empowered, and it's slowly going to get you back to the beautiful person that you know that is in there, maybe hiding away a little bit. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe so then you can see my next video when it comes out, and also share. And if you've got any questions, please look me up Health and Wealth with Fee on Facebook, and I've also got an Instagram tag as well, so you can always find me in there. And I will answer any questions. I'm happy to help anyone out in any way that I can. And I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. All right, everyone, take care and have a beautiful day. See you later. Bye.